lost the challenge. Where?
So I don't know if you've been keeping up with this series because I know how we felt about the 1-8 matchup. OKC should be beating the
Should be.
or yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying they should be beating the brakes off them, but we may have not looked into it. But just the other night when they played, questionable calls. Questionable calls. I want to show you this one first, and then we'll go from there. This is Devin Booker getting an offensive foul called on him.
Well, an unnatural move. Okay. Where is the unnatural move there?
Are they saying Booker stuck the left arm out? Oklahoma City. SGA.
This is another foul. I think Shea gets the free throw.
It's as if he knew exactly when the arm was going to come in to reach in.
But is Devin Booker saying is that not the same thing I did? Devin Booker reacted to this exact play. Obviously, a little different circumstance because the starting point is different.
That's a foul. His arm, he caught his arm.
But watch
Smart.
Booker react.
That's a foul.
It's like, hold on a
Can
second.
you go back to the Devin Booker one? They didn't challenge this?
I want to say they did, but they lost the challenge. I'm gonna double check.
They lost the challenge? Where? Wait. Hold on.
They
Go
said it was
back.
a-
Because this part can't be the foul. There was no contact here.
unnatural movement.
Okay, but where's the contact? Did he hit him in the face?
Maybe like right, maybe right there is what they say.
Booker stuck the left arm out.
Rewind it. Now, as a hooper, let me see if it's a natural movement. Because you can't tell me, pause it. Hold on. Put the big one on. No, put me on the big screen.
Put you on the big. Oh, you
Put
got
me on the big screen.
Yo, stop.
You a referee. How the fuck you gonna tell me what is a natural basketball NBA player all-star, Mr. 72 points? Natural move. You ain't in the gym doing the move. How you know it's natural or not? Who the fuck you been watching? Do this move. That makes it natural for you. I'm motherfucking 6'6". I got that. Unless you're watching me do the move and watching me do this move, don't tell me what's natural in my movement. That's the problem sometimes with the referees. Everybody moves different. So don't tell me what's natural for this 6'3", 6'4" guy doing this basic ass move versus someone like me. Was it natural for me? Yes. What Shea did, that was natural for him. What James Harden did would be natural for him. So don't tell me this ain't natural movement, because what is the guideline for it? Who is doing it? Who are you going off of? Now let's watch it now. Motherfucker, referees telling me what's natural or not. They crazy.
It continues on. It continues on. It continues on. So there was another.
Let me call it. Let me tell you if it's a foul or not.
You want to watch the play again?
They called offensive foul?
They called the offensive foul on this one. On the let me show you
on Booker.
Yes, on this one they said that he caught him in the face right there.
Okay. I don't know if he did because he didn't react. That's what I said. I don't know if he did react. But if he didn't touch him in the face, he didn't react. But the problem is Caruso is a defensive player. He knows if he got a hit, he would have went with it too and made it more. But there was no advantage here. There was no advantage. When they challenged that, you went back to look to see if there was any touch. That's not how you make up your call. My little touch of that would be the weakest offensive foul in history. If you, my skin touched it. That didn't affect Caruso's defense. Devin Booker didn't gain no advantage because he didn't hit him in the face to the point where Caruso got out of his movement. It was a horrible call.
So they did challenge unsuccessful.
Yep, that's horrible.
No more challenges for the remainder of the game. Mm-hmm. Another situation that happened. Mm-hmm. Same game. Mm. I'm not gonna tell you what happens. I just want you to watch this and then and just react. Just react.
On Williams and Booker. Actually, they're just saying technical foul on Booker. And that's why Gilgis Alexander shot the free throw. And now you'll have free throws on the other end from the personal foul. The official pointed at Jay Will, but they're just calling it on that. Booker was trying to save it, and because of how he saved the ball and it hit Jay Williams, they're calling it.
Why is that a
Williams are calling a technical on that. He was just trying to save the ball.
For some context here, Devin Booker gets fouled out of bounds.
The play dead?
But, you know, they're over the limit, so they're about to go shoot free throws.
They called the foul out of bounds.
They called the foul out of bounds. Jay Will pushes him out of bounds. Foul.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Booker then picks up a technical foul.
How? If he got his call.
So
Double technicals.
on Williams and Booker.
All right, Mr. Referee.
Booker. And that's why Gilgis Alexander shot the free throw. And now you'll have free throws on the other end from the personal foul. The official pointed at Jay Will, but they're just calling it on that. Booker was trying to save it. And
Oh, wait, hold on. No, ref, we're not doing this. Hey, ref. Get your goddamn emotions out the game. And this is what I hate. I hate this idea of a referee getting emotional as the middle party of something. Your job is to referee the game, make sure it don't get out of control. Meaning you don't supposed to have no emotions inside this environment. The players are gonna be emotional, up and down. The emotions are gonna run high intensity. There's gonna be things that makes them go like this. What the fuck is making you go like this in this game? Because someone's yelling at you. Your job is neutral. You don't give a shit who wins. You're just calling a foul, out of bounds, traveling. You're doing whatever you need to do, right? Double technicals, what were they, jaw jacking? Well, if they jaw jacking, get your nosy ass out the goddamn conversation. Come on, Karen, Ken, get your ass out the conversations. This is between me and him, huh? This is what we doing. We here. Stop being nosy. If we start throwing the blows, then you come in. But if we just sit here yapping our goddamn mouths like athletes do, tune it out. You want to be part of it. You already are. Do your part. Second, was saving the ball out of bounds not natural? Is that not natural? He don't know if you're gonna call the foul. He's dribbling, he's throwing. He's trying to save the ball to hit the guy. Did the guy do anything? Did the guy like, oh, no, nobody did nothing. How are they getting double technicals? Stop fucking the game up. Come on, don't do this. You can assess that. You can say, you know what? Hold on. Let me see this. Okay, natural movement. I mean, he's looking out of bounds. He throws the ball. He is. What the fuck are y'all watching, one of y'all out there? He's catching the ball out of bounds. He throws it. It just happened to hit Jay Williams. Jay didn't even do anything to get his foul, his technical foul.
Oh, it didn't end up being a double take.
It ended up just being him,
It
Booker.
ended up being on Booker, and the free throws that Devin Booker took were because they were in the bonus.
It happens. How about that? Listen, I can yell at the refs all I want because, you know, that's their job to be yelled at, right? You get paid to referee a game. Also, inside that job description, these players might not like you and they're gonna start saying some shit. Just like the police, right? I'm gonna call you when I need you. But if you're fucking with me, I don't like you. That is no different than the referee. You keep, hey, ref, you call this foul on him? I love you. You call a foul on me? I don't like you. And that's how the game has always been. And there has to be situations where something like that, you got to review it, or you take some time, ask your partner, hey, was he looking? Did he do that on purpose? Right? There's other eyes on it, and then just keep it moving. Because things like that gets players frustrated, and then once players get frustrated, then that game becomes nasty. That's not the problem here. The problem here ain't that. I gotta ask a question. Let me just make sure. Who's the best player on this team?
On the
on
the Suns?
Yeah.
Devin Booker?
Yeah. Now, can you tell me in history, have we ever seen the best player on the team in the first 2 games be the second and third shot attempt guy?
I can't think of a time.
It seemed like them Houston Sun boys is going crazy over there. Hey, them Houston Suns is going crazy, baby. Yeah. This look like 2K Rec. Yeah, you got 2 players who go in there. Hey, they going in teams, and then everybody's random. Them boys ain't giving you the ball, y'all. It's just them 2 out here. But let's just be honest. Come on. Devin Booker got to get more shots, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll say
sometimes the series says other people shooting, but 2 games, he's not getting the attempts that he needs to get. You're putting yourself in situations that, he can mentally get out of it if he's not getting what he's used to doing and getting what he's used to getting in the playoffs or just in a game, right? Yeah, I'm swinging it to you, and you keep shooting it every time you're getting it, and you're not getting it back. I'm swinging it to you for you to swing back so now I can go. I'm giving it to you, and you shooting it every time? All right. This what we on? Okay.
Yeah, I will say that the referee might have taken him out of it going forward. Albert Sanders and James Williams, those names might not ring a bell, but Albert Sanders is the executive vice president, head of referee operations. James Williams is also somebody who was wearing SGA shoes during the time of said event. Albert Williams has a bunch of Thunder Up tweets. The conspiracy theories are rolling in, Gil, and they might be making Devin Booker go to the stands post-game and sound off like this.
Broadcast was confused by your tech. What was the explanation that you got?
I still haven't got one. It's definitely something that has to be looked into. I heard Caruso tell him to call the tech, and, he ended up doing it. So that's one ref. In my 11 years, I haven't called a ref out by name, but James was terrible tonight, through and through. It's bad for the sport, bad for the integrity of the sport. People are going to start viewing this as a WWE, if they're not held responsible.
Similar thing for you on the offensive foul with Caruso where you didn't get an explanation there either?
Yeah, and then the very next play, it said unnatural shooting motion that hit Caruso, but Caruso's moving forward on that. And if that's unnatural shooting motion compared to what guys are doing to get fouls nowadays, you can play them side by side, and I'll let you guys be the judge. Pull the clips, run it back. I'm surprised this is happening on national TV in playoff games.
Look, how hard is that to play through?
It's hard. It just feels disrespectful. I know I haven't won a championship in this league, but I have been in it for 11 years now. So to get to this point, to be treated like that, for me to even be saying something out loud, it's bad.
Have you ever?
It's getting to him, Gil. It's getting to him.
And I respect what, he said, because you're right. His track record is his track record, and he's never called the ref out, right? He rarely complains about things, and sometimes, when you're in the heat of the moment, right? If something seems unfair, of course you're gonna, you're gonna get flustered because, you're an eighth seed, right? The fact is you're AC. Are you going to make it out of this round? Hell no. Are you supposed to get swept? Yeah. But you still want it to be fair. We have no hope in winning, but just give us a chance to win, right? Just give us the number one seed, right? The talent up and down, they're the champions, right? Don't give them extra help. Is all, they asking for. If we lose by 30, and across the board, the same call was being called, there's no complaint. But if it feels like, God damn, it frustrates you as a player. Now, watching it, Devin Booker, that wasn't an offense foul. That wasn't a technical, correct, right? Shea's movement, he got fouled, right? So it's not comparable because you didn't touch no skin. They called it on you. They reviewed it, and they doubled down on it. Damn. Shea got hit because, it's the double down, that's the fucked up part. The initial offensive, the problem with the offensive is Caruso didn't fake it. That was the crazy part too. He didn't mark it smarter, or he didn't go with it. Do one of those. What any player would have did. He didn't even look like he got hit. And they looked at it and didn't double down. So those spoken words, he didn't disrespect. He shouldn't be fined. It's not a finable quote. He does deserve more respect in the game, in the playoffs, because he's gotten his team to the playoffs. His resume is his resume, right? He will be the second most decorated player on that court. So if player A is getting his calls as a top dog, player B should get his calls too as a top dog, right? And that's just the way it is. Everybody else, the little dogs get the little dogs calls. So, it happens, though. It's the playoffs. Do some of the refs, are they from OKC? Maybe.
Oh, my God.
Shit, what the fuck? Where the fuck you think they made in the lab? They made in the lab? Or you don't think they Shea fans? You don't think as you have fans? You don't think Luka have fans, referees? They are basketball referees, meaning they watch basketball. They consume basketball, right? They have been jaded by the game. So if you're looking at a guy who's 45, 50 years old, Michael Jordan, the way the game was played then is in their brain, right? The younger generation, they got the Kobe in our era, right? The game, how they see it, how it's being played sometimes as a referee. And I've asked refs, and they said, damn, yes, I'm at work, but it is basketball. And sometimes I get caught watching the game.
That's bad. That's bad, by the way.
No, it ain't.
That's bad.
You know why? It's me and LeBron out here. He averaging 36. He's averaging 34. I'm averaging 32. Nigga, you better be watching too. We out here getting busy. Listen. Again, my job is to blow this whistle, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes the game is so good, you sitting there just watching it. These boys is cooking, and you forget you at work. And if you don't understand it, then you ain't watched no cameraman at any level. Go back and watch all your highlight tapes. It looks just like this. Wow! Oh, shit, you're missing it because you're watching the game and you forget what your job is. Your job is to follow with the camera. But sometimes you get into the game and forget actually you're a part of the game. And sometimes the referees, they're no different. They're human just like us too. Sometimes on defense, hey, Gil, don't let your guy back door. And you see somebody up there, shake, went by. Damn. What happened? Well, shit, he almost made him fall. I was trying to see if he was going to finish the move off. I'm sorry, coach. he had the man touching ground. Like everybody always talk about when Allen Iverson dropped Daniels. Mm-hmm. The fucked up part is I didn't even help on the drive. I was sitting there watching the Macarena. And like, did I supposed to help right there? All right, let me just go ahead and outlet like I wasn't even part of this play. And then kept it moving. Sometimes that talent gets you to watch plays, man. And that's all it is, man. They're gonna miss calls, man, and it's part of the game. You just gotta always stay mentally engaged because it's a 48-minute game and they're gonna go up and down, right? If they were horrible in the first half, they're gonna try to correct it in the second half, right? So you got to understand when a whistle's blowing in your favor, take advantage of it. It's gonna swing back theirs. It's gonna even out. Right? It's just how it is, right? If it's the fouls is 0-6, and y'all obviously come on, rep is 6-0, right? We ain't got no fouls. You already know. They're gonna close in that gap. That now you get to be extra aggressive and try to get these fouls so this can look good up here. So now it's 10-8. Yeah. That means somebody was benefiting off of this recorrection. The game is the game. The complaints are the complaints through history. Game 3. Go out there, get your ass whooped. You're gonna be at home. You might fuck around and make it closer. You might make the ass a little bit closer. That's it. Right? It's one of those things. You barely made it in the playoffs. Just be happy you on the big stage. But Devin Booker does need his goddamn respect. On both ends, from the refs and from his team. I can tell you right now, ain't no goddamn way me being the leading scorer, game 1, I'm outshot. Game 2, I'm double outshot. Yeah, nah, that ain't happening. So let's get it together, sons. Let's get it together. But I ain't gonna lie, I like the Suns though. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Suns. And I'm still gonna be one of those guys that say this. I think y'all made a mistake on the Bol talent.
Oh my goodness. How you get there?
Because if you had Bol in a series like this, it kind of changes it, man. Like, sometimes you gotta jump outside yourselves and just say, you know what, our relationship, his behavior, let me remove it, because it's the chicken and the egg theory. Maybe he's this way because I'm not playing him. Maybe if I play him, he might get some time. And, coach is like, you earn your minutes. Sometimes you might have to give somebody some minutes so they can have hope. They can see, okay, hey, all this good work is paying off. When you look at Bol's talent as just a talented player, you kind of have a Wemby type of player out there. A Chet Holmgren, that is actually what he is, but he might be more offensively gifted than both of them. He is a natural bucket getter, right? His natural movement, he's a bucket getter. Now you're talking about someone who has an advantage on size, height, length, width. Like, didn't he just have like 60, 70 something somewhere?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have the Bobo alerts on.
Come on. You're telling me somebody can go somewhere and have goddamn 70, 14, like what? What was that stat? That you just don't make those stats up, man. What was that Bobo stat? Come on, give it to me. You got it. You got high speed. You got LG HTD TV over there.
50, 17, 6 blocks, 4 assists in the Philippines. On 62% from the field.
Come on. Like, come on. Y'all saying nope, none of y'all can use a 7-foot guy who plays guard, who plays defense, who blocks, come on. Those are the ones I'd be like, I gotta keep him around. Maybe I have to give him a shot, and he sees his opportunity and sees what he's doing. And I gotta reward you. Sometimes I gotta reward you to change your behavior. And sometimes we get so stuck in trying to make people earn things to change their behavior. Sometimes you might have to give them something for them to change their behavior, if that makes sense. Right? Like, I want you to run because sometimes you're gonna because it's always this. You put the effort in, and the effort you put in 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month, you don't get rewarded. Then you give up. Right? We're men. All men want to feel appreciated in sports and life. Right? Sometimes we just want to hear, good job. I see what you're doing over there. Keep up that shit. Hey, next game, be ready. I'm putting you in. And as a coach, put him in. Once he gets in, he sees you recognize his work ethic and what he has done to try to get in the rotation. You gave him the reward. What you think is going to happen in the next 2 weeks? He's about to run through that wall for you. Be sitting there energized, ready to get in the game. That's how you make players. It's no different than, hey, Steph, green light. The same thing with a guy on the bench that you're having troubles with. The green light is what propels them. The unleashing. Right? Like I said, the most dangerous dog is the one without a leash. That's the one everybody's scared of. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn pit bull or Rottweiler on a goddamn on a leash with a goddamn choke chain on it. Get that little pup out of here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get over here. Yeah, sit your dumb ass down. Now the one that's just walking next to you, nah, that's the one I don't like because one, you controlled him good enough not to attack regular people, but we know at any moment he can be a pit bull and he can lockjaw the whole goddamn city. And those are the ones that you need to be afraid of. So come on.
All right. I'm ending it now.
0-4. But whoa. But whoa, you know what time it is.
What time is it?
Huh?
What time is it?
Take a time.
We're not there yet. They haven't played yet. We don't have to go back on them. Oh, you want to double back down?
No,
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying. It's like a time. It's like a time. What's happening? You know, sometimes you just gotta always throw that Laker inside that what's the name, baby?
We'll revisit that one after this
You
game.
ain't gotta revisit. It's already visited.
Okay.
Laker time.
We'll see. All right, I'm ending it now. All right. Oh,